This video is to help you become more familiar with Google Meet and some of its extensions to help you make it more useful. Once your Google Classroom is created, you will notice the Google Meet link underneath the class code. The students can click on this link at any time to start a meeting with or without the teacher. This can be an awesome feature for the students to be able to collaborate with each other. But if you want to turn the feature off, there is a toggle switch to keep the link from student view. To make the link no longer visible to the students, go to the settings, find the Google Meet section, and toggle off the visible to students and hit the save button. Now you can see the Google Meet link will no longer be visible to the students. Now I will show you a few tips for using Google Meet. To set up a Google Meet, just let your students know what time your meet will start and click on the Meet link before that time. Click the Join Now, and your students will sign up the same way. Now, if they do not have access to their Google Classroom, they can use any of this information, but if they're on their Google Classroom, they sign up the same way you did. Now, Google Meet has several options. You can record the meeting, so that way you can send it to the students who could not be there. You can change the layout of your screen and how you have it tiled, but it has a maximum of 16 students in Google Meet, and I'll show you how to change that later in the video. You've got full screen. You can turn on captions, where it types out anything that's said during the Google Meet. You can click the Present Now button, and instead of the students watching you, you can let them see what you are presenting. So I can click on a new tab, like I can go to my Powtoon and show the students how to set up a Powtoon. I can open up my Smartboard and do a Smartboard lesson there, or I can open up my Sphere program and do a Sphere program. There's many other options to add to the Google Meet then also when you add extensions. And now I will highlight a few extensions. Go to the Chrome Web Store. Type in Google Meet. Click on Extensions, and you will find several extensions to choose from. The first extension I would like to mention is Google Meet NOD. Okay, if everyone in your classroom has the NODs extension opened up, you'll see here where they have different emojis the students can send you. If you ask a question and you want to know if the students understand that, they can send you a thumbs up, and you can quickly see that Suzanne has a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then that emoji disappears after about 5 seconds. But the hand raising one, it will stay here. So if I'm teaching a lesson, Suzanne raised their hand, I can keep teaching the lesson until I get to a stopping point and then ask them what their question is and answer it. And then I have to release their emoji when I get done answering their question. So that's how the NODs extension works. The next extension is Grid View. With normal Google Meet, you can only see 16 students at a time. So if you want to see more than that, you can download a Grid View extension, and it will let you see over 100 students at a time. Once you are in a Google Meet, you will see up on the Google Meet screen where this is the Grid View. Sorry, I'm the only person in the meeting at the moment, so you cannot see what the Grid View looks like. But you can see that there's many other options here within the Grid View, where you can include yourself, or you can highlight the speakers, and so on. The Google Meet Attendance extension lets you take attendance during your Google meeting. All that you have to do is click on the icon, and it will automatically send anybody who is in the meeting to your Google spreadsheet. For Google Meet attendance, when you're in the middle of a meeting, click on the attendance icon, who attended, and it lists it off here. And then you can even export the file. And it lists the date and time that I attended my own meeting all by myself. This happened a lot last school year. So now you see Google Attendance. You can take attendance as many times as you want to in the middle of your meeting. If you are presenting to the students in a Google Meet, you can also download the Dualist extension, and it will let you see what you are presenting to the students and see the students at the same time using a split screen. Here I am in my Google Meet. As you can see, I'm all by myself again. But if I go into present mode, and now I could present to my students how to figure out a Powtoon, but I cannot see my students. So now if I go to my Dualist screen, click the ratio I would like to see, now I can see both my students and what I am presenting at the same time. There is a push to talk, which will allow the young students to push the space bar to talk instead of having to toggle the speaker on and off on their screen. There is a remote desktop extension, which allows the students to take over your computer screen so they can manipulate what puzzles you have set up for them. If you would like to have any more information on how to use some of the extensions or learn about new ones, you can search Google Meet extensions in YouTube, and they have many instructional videos there. If you are planning on creating any Google Slides presentations, there's also many extensions to use in conjunction with slides. Just search for the how-tos on YouTube if you are interested. I hope you enjoyed the presentation.